What's going on, gamers? Now, when the Gears of War E-Day open beta came out, I literally was telling people how bad those numbers were, right? And I said that if Call of Duty actually has a beta, it's going to embarrass it. Which is not saying much. I mean, Black Ops 7 was AI slop garbage, right? But Modern Warfare 4 obviously looks better than that, and it has a legacy, but they didn't honor it well with Modern Warfare 3, the same way they did Black Ops 7 with Black Ops 6. You know, they try to do the same trick where it's like, you don't make a game that fast as a sequel. Let's not do that ever again. But with this game, it seems like it has more to cook, but I'm so tired of seeing COD. But at the end of the day, we have something to talk about in this video, and that's exactly what AGN has been telling you. And we'll show you that the Modern Warfare 4 beta is going to embarrass the Gears of War beta. And it's going to give you an idea about what people care about in certain worlds. On PlayStation, we know Call of Duty is massive. Remember, this is also coming to Nintendo Switch 2, and it'll be in the beta on there. And it's going to be on Steam. So it's going to be interesting to see these numbers, right? So it says for the first time ever, let's think about this because we got some stuff to talk about here. And why Asha tweeted something about COD as well. Like, I don't get why we need to talk about exclusives with that. That's kind of just, I don't know. I don't like it. So for the first time ever, multiplayer campaign. That's what we're talking about. Campaign. What? Call of Duty Warzone, all in one beta. Be there to see it first at Next. Be there to play it first. Pre-order Modern Warfare 4 for beta early access. This is another thing I do not like, is putting paywalls behind betas. What is with this crap? Microsoft is doing this with everything. They did the same thing with Gears of War. It's like, this company has the worst ideas. They're monetizing betas. And it's like, you shouldn't be doing that. Like, you literally should just have an open beta and have phases of open betas. That's just me, though. But of course, they want people to pay more money after trying to ask you for battle passes, DLCs, microtransactions. You know, all this is going to come with this game. I could imagine what the early access price point is going to be, along with telling you to get microtransactions and battle passes. It's like, no, I don't think so. But even with all that, and Gears doesn't have that, which I kind of respect, this is still going to be massively bigger. Just comparing Steam CCU Modern Warfare 4 beta to the open beta. Remember, we're going to have the early access beta. It's going to be the same thing, just like Gears. And then it's going to come down like this. And we're going to take a look at the numbers, and we're going to see what's going on. Because, once again, Microsoft needs this game to actually be successful. That's why they included the Switch 2 version as well. Plus, they have a 10-year contract with Nintendo. So, yeah, there's a lot to talk about here. So, we're going to get back to this in a second. So, going down, though, Asha says this. New exclusive single-player campaign mission for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4 beta drops next week. Weekend 2 brings Zodiac a new Warzone resurgence map. Let's go. So the funny thing here is, like, she's like, oh, well, I'm getting hype. It's like, you don't play Call of Duty. And this is kind of like pretty sad that they're trying to get you to get into a beta to play a single-player scripted campaign mission. Call of Duty's about multiplayer, all right? Like, let's get out of here with that crap. That's like Gears trying to say, oh, here's this. It's like, no, man. But at least Gears is online multiplayer. But the thing is that people want to play Call of Duty for multiplayer. Literally. Campaigns, I mean, have you seen how many people actually beat the campaign every time? And I'm one of the people that actually like Call of Duty campaigns. I think they're actually pretty good. But it's kind of like the same thing over and over again. It's not a story you haven't seen before. But when you're trying to promote a beta, and talk about exclusivity with a single player campaign mission, I kind of feel like that's a bit weak and you need to think of something else. So I don't know about that. Lord says, you can really tell which post Asha makes herself and which post she lets the intern make on her account on her behalf. And the thing is, she doesn't have that many comments that actually get that much attention if you actually pay attention to it. Yeah, and that's like exclusives, you say. It's like, what do you mean exclusives? Like, I think when we use the word exclusive, it should mean a sense of power, not a single player campaign mission in a game that people mostly play for multiplayer. It's not going to get people to want to play Call of Duty. As a matter of fact, a lot of Call of Duty gamers are mad at Activision lately. They're not giving them and honoring their legacy when you think about the term Modern Warfare. That's how it actually became big with COD 4. Modern Warfare 1. Then Modern Warfare 2. Black Ops became big over time, but Modern Warfare was obviously bigger back then in the 360 era, big time. And that's why I said that what they did to Black Ops 7 and Modern Warfare 3 equally damaged those games that had legacies. So Black Ops is a legacy. Look at Black Ops 1 and 2 sales on PlayStation. And Modern Warfare was a legacy with Modern Warfare 1 and Modern Warfare 2. 3 was garbage. I don't know what they were thinking with that. But 4 needs to be way better than that. It's looking like it's going to be. But all in all, I don't know. I just feel like all Microsoft has to show is like your typical generic stuff that just does not work in the 360 era anymore. Call of Duty is not what it used to be back then. Gears is not what it used to be back then. And Halo isn't what it used to be back then. I feel like they're playing an old game that's kind of getting played out, but because this game has a crowd, people are going to flock to it and buy it because it has a huge base. That's just the way this franchise actually works. But the big thing is when AGN is going to show you why Gears of War as an exclusive was a huge mistake. What's going to end up happening is you're going to see this game that literally releases every single year, not necessarily having to be called the same game, but it's definitely called Call of Duty, is going to get a lot more numbers in the open beta than Gears of War E-Day. I guarantee you, watch, it's going to have more players. And that's going to be pretty sad because you're like, oh man, this game that everybody sees every single year, and it hasn't been amazing lately. Besides Black Ops 6, probably, people said they liked that, is somehow with microtransactions, season pass, and all that stuff that Gears doesn't have is going to overshadow Gears of War. And it's going to be pretty sad because it is. That's the thing that I was trying to tell people about Gears 2 is that when it releases, it has so many games before it that's close to it and so many games after it consistently that are going to be taking people's attention on all those other platforms. And it's going to be hard to keep players' attention in that game and to get people to want to focus on it. Like, it's going to be the only game that's launching in the holidays. That's going to be the blockbuster launch and everybody's waiting in a line to get it. It's like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not like that anymore. Those games release monthly now. And sometimes 2 of them in 1 month. It's crazy. And that's where I believe that Microsoft is just stuck in the past because realistically, they don't even have that. They had to hit the monopoly to grab the Call of Duty license to put their publishing stamp on it to make themselves feel like they have something big coming. And it's like, you really don't. Everybody knows that Call of Duty is what it is now because of PlayStation, honestly. Steam is not a huge Call of Duty buying platform, but they definitely do play it. The problem, I think, on Steam and PC more than anything is the damn cheaters. And everybody knows this. That's why I said before, like, how do you have higher specs than everyone? Have a mouse and keyboard, lower MS and monitor, can get up to 240, 300 plus frames, 400 because you have those rigs. You can't do that on consoles. And you still decide to cheat. Does that mean that you're actually intelligent or does that make you look more pathetic? It's like giving somebody handicap settings and they still cheat. I'm like, and they're playing, people were having controllers busting them. It's like, bro, why are you cheating? What are you doing? You have all those advantages. Yeah, blows my mind, doesn't it? But anyways, I want you guys to let me know what you actually think about this. We can actually take a look at some people's replies here. Confirmed playable in Modern Warfare 4 beta, exclusive campaign mission, which I believe is a mistake. And then you got the Warzone Resurgence map, a Zodiac. When ML4 or MW4 drops, meet me at 2 a.m. one more game. It's like, holy win beta, we're so back. They gave us the whole game already. Holy, this graphic is way too cluttered. I mean, it's just, I think it's your typical Call of Duty people. But anyways, I don't really care about this franchise. I'm actually tired of seeing it. But what I want to prove to you is what everybody is tired of seeing every single year that gets oversupported in the PlayStation world is going to get more players than Gears of War. And I'm not talking about across all platform sales. Everybody knows Call of Duty is going to outsell Gears. That's not what I mean. I'm talking about open beta versus open beta. What does Steam want to support more? Though Steam sees Call of Duty every single year. They do. And and some of them on there are so annoyed with the cheating stuff. That's why PlayStation has the biggest base too, because it's where you feel like you could be the most competitive. It used to be that in the Xbox world. There's still competitive gamers in there too. They're definitely going to be competing. But a lot of people will want to turn off cross-play with PC and put console only because of the cheaters. And I think that's a problem. And I know a lot of people that feel the same way. But even then with that, just watch the numbers. because Microsoft needs this game to succeed. Oh, as you know, and then Nintendo's actually coming in here. We can actually take a look at this list. If you look down, it says Nintendo Switch 2 right here. It's going to be interesting seeing how Nintendo gamers actually compete in Call of Duty with the Joy-Cons, because they can use a mouse setup too, or use the Pro Controller, or use handheld. There's all sorts of ways to play on the Switch, so it's going to be very interesting to see how that actually turns out in the beta. But yeah, you got 3 phases. You got Call of Duty Next. You got early access beta, which obviously you have to pay money for, which I think is dumb. And then you have the open beta, which is coming to the Nintendo Switch 2. They don't have that available for the Switch yet. I think they're still trying to optimize, which actually makes sense. And that's okay, though. I think it'll sell on there and be fine. There's definitely a market in that world, no doubt about that. But the real test here is going to be what is going to be Steam's CCU and the open beta, early access too, we can do both, versus Gears of War E-Day. What do you guys think? Do you believe that Gears of War E-Day, which by the way, I'm just going to show you guys, it did not hit past 30K. This is embarrassing, guys. Are you ready to see these numbers? It hit 22,000. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Boy. Guys, that's bad. Rest in peace. Everybody's on the Xbox app. What are you talking about? Dude, if that's the case, make it Xbox exclusive then. Meaning that you can only play it on the Xbox app and play it on Xbox. Then it will be an Xbox exclusive, which is not an Xbox console exclusive only, but on the Xbox app on PC. That's not the case. They need Steam to actually support this game. They were hoping, man, let's see if you can support this game like you support Forza, right? But, oh my Lord, you'd only hit 22,000. This is an open beta. You can just download it. Nobody cares. I've seen all these excuses too, and it's actually very, very funny. It's like, there's no excuse. This should be like 220,000. It's like, damn, it's rocking on Steam. Okay, you guys might actually buy millions of copies, right? Because we're talking about a game that costs $400 million. Without the PlayStation Port, without marketing, distribution, and all that, we're talking about $500 million. I was arguing with certain people who don't seem to get math. Steam historically does not care about Gears of War. And it blows my mind that they didn't figure this out. It's like, look at Gears 5. Gears of War Reloaded. Nobody cared. It's only Xbox gamers in the console world. Or Xbox gamers that got so butthurt and left the Xbox world that they went on Steam or they went on the Xbox app on PC and they're the ones playing on there. And Xbox gamers have a PlayStation and a PC. And they're like, oh, Gears of War, I can't play it on PlayStation, but I'm going to go play Gears because they were in the Xbox world before and they went to PlayStation. See, it's just Gears diehards. But outside of that, how are you going to attract a modern audience? How are you going to get millions and millions of sales? I don't believe it's going to happen. Everybody knows it's not happening on Steam. So what's all that's left? The Xbox app, Game Pass, and the Xbox console. Why do you think they put it on Game Pass? Even though I'm like, I think that's a mistake if you're not putting it on PlayStation. We don't have to go over this again, but what I'm saying is that now we got the up-to-date number in peak. It's 22,084. Man, oh boy, this is bad, man. So watch Call of Duty hit over 100,000. Definitely, probably an open beta easily. Or something like 80K at least. But we know it'll sell more than that. Now, what's going to be interesting is the early access numbers. That's what I want to see. Because we know Call of Duty kind of does have that kind of like Counter-Strike feeling. And Steam users love Counter-Strike. It's still the most played Steam game every damn day. And nothing seems to top Counter-Strike. Except when some game comes out and gets like a fire, like, you know, let's see, a Power World, but that doesn't last too long. Helldivers, which is a PlayStation game. Or like Arc Raiders, but then they just don't last forever. Helldivers actually lasted all of them, which is actually interesting. But yeah, it seems that Xbox shooters are not dominating. And they're actually falling off a cliff big time. So let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below. Like, comment, subscribe. Later. Have a great day. Hit that hype button too. Peace out. Remember, AGN is just telling you facts. You'll see. Again.